recognize this intro? I know I would. Few songs in recent memory have shaken the music industry quite like Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Released in January 2021, it became a record-breaking phenomenon, dominating streaming platforms, breaking chart records, and redefining how artists connect with their audiences. But what exactly makes this song industrially significant? In this episode, I'll break down its impact on the music business, analyze its lyrics, and explore how fan culture helped solidify Olivia Rodrigo's place in pop music history. Hello everyone and welcome back to Music Today with Sophia Barrero. This week we're going to be breaking down another song. This week we're looking at Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. This is a song that basically broke charts everywhere and hit everyone's TikTok, and we're going to be looking at it from its industry significance to its lyrical analysis and everything in between. Driver's License wasn't just another breakup ballad. It was a cultural and industry-defining moment. Upon release, it broke Spotify's record for the most streams in a single day for a non-holiday song. It was fueled by TikTok virality, a platform that has become one of the most powerful forces in modern music marketing. The song also demonstrates the powerful shift from traditional promotion to streaming-driven success. Before Driver's License, artists relied heavily on label-backed rollouts, but Rodrigo's debut single proved that a song could explode with minimal industry push if it resonated emotionally and spread across social media. Now let's get into a little bit of lyrical analysis. Beyond its industrial significance, Driver's License is also a masterclass in lyrical storytelling. Let's break down its lyrics and how they resonate with listeners. Rodrigo paints a vivid emotional picture, starting with a small everyday event, getting your driver's license, but transforming it into a symbol of heartbreak and lost love. Let's listen to this clip.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about, 'cause you were so excited for me.
Rodrigo immediately sets up a nostalgic contrast between expectation and reality. She expected to share this milestone with someone, but now it serves as a painful reminder of what she's lost. This brings me into my next point. Part of what made Driver's License so impactful wasn't just the song itself, it was the real-life drama surrounding it. Many fans believe the lyrics reference Rodrigo's breakup with prior boyfriend Joshua Bassett and his rumored new relationship with Sabrina Carpenter. While none of them directly confirmed it, the narrative became a massive part of the song's success as fans eagerly took sides. Rodrigo's audience overwhelmingly supported her, turning the feud into a fandom-driven movement.
You're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure.
From this clip, you can see how Olivia Rodrigo subtly referenced people that had wronged her in real life. Rodrigo's fans didn't just like Driver's License, they emotionally invested in her heartbreak, her narrative, and her career, helping her outshine Sabrina Carpenter in the process. Fandom wasn't just a passive audience, it was an active force behind Rodrigo's industry success, as described by Nancy Baim in her Chapter 3 about audiences. Something to consider about this song is that plenty of artists release songs all the time that are emotional and personal. Some artists even go as far to include real people's identities in their songs, yet they still aren't able to reach their audience the way Olivia did. What is the reason for this? Well, first, Olivia wasn't just emotional, she was specific, mentioning small, relatable details like driving through the suburbs, which created an incredibly vivid emotional world. When a song feels like it was written for one person, ironically, it often feels like it was written for everyone. That specificity made people feel her heartbreak more intensely than a generic breakup song. The timing of this song was also incredibly important to its success. The song dropped in January 2021, when people were stuck at home during the pandemic. Isolation made listeners more emotionally raw and hungry for connection. This was also a time when TikTok really blew up. Fans made endless videos reacting to the song, often dramatically acting out the lyrics. These videos only escalated the parasocial drama surrounding the song. Fans already knew about Olivia's rumored relationship with Joshua Bassett from High School Musical, the series. The public speculation that Joshua left Olivia for Sabrina Carpenter created a real-life love triangle. Driver's License seemed to confirm the heartbreak rumors, making the song part of a soap opera people could follow. People really connected with this storyline, especially viewers of the High School Musical TV series who had already seen Olivia and Joshua's relationship unfold firsthand. This takes me back to Nancy Baim's book, Personal Connections in the Digital Age, especially Chapter 3 titled Audiences. This chapter talks about how audiences today aren't just passive consumers. They are active participants in shaping the meaning and success of media. A really specific concept from Baim that you can connect to Driver's License is her idea of interpretive communities. Baim explains that audiences don't all interpret media the same way. Instead, groups of fans form communities, where they share common interpretations, discuss meanings, and build their own collective understanding of a text. Through conversations and interaction, especially online, these groups co-create the meaning of a piece of media. When Driver's License dropped, fans immediately started talking online, especially on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically about what the song meant, who it was about, and how it made them feel. Also, how it connected to the rumored love triangle between Joshua and Sabrina. These fan conversations turned Driver's License into more than just a song. They constructed a whole narrative around it. This caused different interpretive communities to form, some sympathizing fully with Olivia, and some defending Joshua or Sabrina, still to this day. When Driver's License exploded on the scene in early 2021, it felt like this massive organic cultural moment, like everyone was crying in their car at the same time. But if we look a little deeper, Olivia Rodrigo's breakout actually tells us something much bigger about how music and culture itself works in the digital age. TikTok was absolutely crucial to the success of Driver's License. Fans didn't just listen to the song, they lived inside of it. And every video, every meme, every tearful lip sync pushed the song even further through TikTok's algorithm. Most importantly, this all happened before traditional media even caught up. Now, when we connect this idea to another reading from Hesmung Dahl and Meyer's 2018 article, it gets even more interesting. This article argues that digitalization hasn't actually democratized culture the way we once hoped. Instead, it's handed an incredible amount of power over to tech companies, platforms like Spotify, Apple, and TikTok. These platforms act as a new gatekeeper. They decide what we see, what we hear, and what becomes a moment in pop culture. So even though it felt like Driver's License was pure grassroots success, it actually depended heavily on how TikTok's algorithm amplified it, and how Spotify pushed it to top of the playlist. A quote from the article states, "We have shown in this article how since the introduction of recorded music, powerful companies, mainly based outside the actual music industries, have constantly shifted the predominant ways in which recorded music is experienced. And that digitalization has brought about an acceleration and intensification of that tendency." So, in other words, Olivia Rodrigo's rise wasn't just about a great song and emotional authenticity. It was also about platform capitalism, a system where a handful of tech companies hold an enormous amount of control over whose art gets heard and whose stories get told. Driver's License just happened to take off at the right time and place. I'll end this episode with a lyrical analysis about my personal favorite part of this song. One of the reasons Driver's License hits so hard is the way Olivia Rodrigo uses really vivid, everyday imagery to capture what heartbreak actually feels like. Listen to this clip.
Stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards, can't drive past the places we used to go to, 'cause I still fucking love you, babe.
What's so powerful here is how Olivia turns completely normal things, red lights, stop signs, random cars, into painful emotional triggers. It shows how grief and heartbreak rewire your world. Suddenly, the most ordinary parts of your day are heavy with memories. With that casual, almost frustrated profanity that she uses, it reminds us that this isn't a polished, poetic sadness. It's messy, raw, and very real. Then she shifts to sound imagery. Sidewalks that we crossed, the voice in the traffic, we're laughing. Now it's not just what she sees, it's also what she hears. Even the background noise of traffic feels like it's carrying the ghost of her relationship. And when she says, "God, I'm so blue, no we're through," the language is so simple, almost childlike, but it makes the heartbreak feel even more devastating. Overall, this part of the song captures something really universal about heartbreak, the way the entire world feels like it's working against you. Every place, every sound becomes a reminder of what you've lost. And it's that specific, sensory-driven writing, those tiny details, that make Driver's License feel so personal, but also so relatable to so many people at the same time. So, when we take a step back and really look at Driver's License, it's so much more than just a viral breakup song. It's the perfect storm of emotional honesty, storytelling, and the way today's digital platforms, especially TikTok and Spotify, shape what becomes a cultural phenomenon. Olivia Rodrigo captured an incredibly personal moment, but through the power of social media, streaming, and fan communities, and even parasocial relationships, that moment became everyone's heartbreak. As we've seen, the success of Driver's License also highlights a deeper shift, where tech companies now play just as big of a role, if not bigger, than traditional record labels in deciding what stories get told and who gets to tell them. It's a reminder that behind every overnight success in music today, there's a whole invisible system of platforms, algorithms, and audience behaviors at work, shaping not just what we listen to, but how we connect to it. Thank you so much for listening today, and if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who still isn't over their first heartbreak. Until next time, keep feeling the music.